When measuring in customary units, also known as inches, feet, and so on, you have to count the number of spaces there are between each inch. If you look at this ruler closely and count the number of spaces, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 spaces between 0 and 1. That means that each of these marks is 1/16 of an inch. Now on a ruler, they do a nice thing when they design the ruler so that it helps you reduce those fractions quickly. You can see that the second largest mark is halfway between 0 and 1. That's half an inch. The next smaller mark is right between 0 and 1/2. So that's a quarter of an inch. So everything that's marked this size is a quarter of an inch. So this is 1/4. This would be a half. That would be 3/4. The next smaller size is an 1/8, and then followed by a 1/16 for the smallest. When we measure the length across this heart, it goes all the way to this mark right here. Now that is halfway between 1 inch and 1.5 inches. Well, half of a half is a quarter. You could also count how many spaces you have between the 1 inch and that mark where our heart lands. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and I know that that's 4 out of 16. And if you remember, you can reduce fractions. You have to know your multiplication tables. 4/16 reduces to 1/4 because the top and bottom are both divisible by 4. So our overall length here is 1 1/4 inches. Now, when you give measurements in customary units, you're supposed to use fractions, and that fraction should be reduced to its lowest form. So 1 1/4 inches.